Okay, the theory that I chose to talk about is the programmed theory, and it's one of the non-stochastic theories. It's based on genetically programmed events that cause cellular damage that accelerates the aging of the organism. So the programmed theory states that as people age, cells start to die or stop dividing. There's a phenomenon known as the Hayflick phenomenon, and it suggests that cells will divide until they can no longer divide, in which apoptosis is triggered, also known as cell death. Cells have only a limited number of times that they can divide. Human cells have something called telomeres, which are on the most distal appendages of the chromosome arms. And each time a cell replicates, the telomere shortens, and this causes aging of the cell until the telomeres are too short to replicate, and then this will cause the cell death. As cell apoptosis rates increase, we see things like organ system dysfunctions. It's thought to be why elderly people have so many organ system problems. Also interesting is something called telomerase, and that's an enzyme that's used in laboratory settings to allow human cell growth to continue to replicate long after they would normally stop dividing. Telomerase adds DNA back to the end of the chromosomes. And it suggested that cancer cells and virus cells and some reproductive cells are not restricted by the replication problem because they have this telomerase. So it's an interesting theory because we can see that this is the reason why why a lot of elderly people have problems with things like higher cancer rates or getting sick with viruses more often and more easily. It also suggests why a lot of elderly people have so many problems with multiple organs. As they age, the cells are dying, causing all these problems to kind of happen simultaneously. So I think it's a really interesting theory.